Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Today my topic is about Grignard reagent. This Grignard reagent is very important in organic chemistry as well as it is important according to examination point of view. So the name of the reagent is Grignard, and this name was given on the basis of a scientist, and the scientist was Grignard. Victor Grignard, its full name, and he prepared this reagent in 1900 and got Nobel Prize. How he prepared? He took alkyl halide and treated this alkyl halide with magnesium metal. It is an alkaline earth metal. He prepared this in the presence of dry ether. Ether is organic solvent. Dry ether means no moisture should be present in this case, neither moisture nor ethyl alcohol. When he reacted alkyl halide with magnesium, he got this reagent RMgX, and this reagent is said to be as the Grignard reagent GR. Here, the important thing is that this R alkyl is partially negatively charged and this magnesium is positively charged. You know, all the metals in the periodic table, they have tendency to donate electron. So all the metals, whether these are alkali metals or alkaline earth metals, they are positively charged. In case of alkyl group, we see that all the carbons, they have +4 valency. It means they have ability to give electrons. But in this case, what happens? R or carbon, whether it is methyl, ethyl, propyl, it is negatively charged. Why? Because it attracts electron from magnesium. Magnesium has tendency to give the electron to alkyl group, and alkyl group has tendency to accept that electron. After accepting electron, it gets partial negative charge. This Grignard reagent, R negative, Mj positive, is very reactive. It is very reactive, and using the Grignard reagent, we can prepare a number of organic compounds which are included in organic chemistry. So we say how much it is reactive. In this case, see the reaction with water. That how Grignard reagent works with water. You know about the formula for water is H2O, and you also know that on ionization the water splits into two ions, H positive ion and a hydroxyl ion, OH negative ion. Here the mechanism is Grignard reagent R negative MgX positive is treated with water, and see what happens. This hydroxyl ion gets electron from here, ultimately gets partial negatively charged species, and here positive charge on hydrogen ion. Similarly, a negative charge on alkyl group and a positive charge on magnesium metal. Now what will be the product? The product is this alkyl group which is negatively charged. It shows its attraction or affinity for hydrogen ion. So we get the product like this RH, and MgX, Mg, since it is positively charged, it show affinity or attraction for OH. So the ultimate product is this one. We get this one product. और अगर मैं अब यहाँ पर ले लेती हूँ R may be ethyl, R may be propyl, R may be methyl. And remember one thing, that if R is methyl, say methyl, then methyl will be more reactive as compared to ethyl. If alkyl is, or R group is ethyl, and ethyl is more reactive as compared to propyl. प्रोपाइल फ्रॉम प्रोपेन से, ये एल्काइल ग्रुप्स हैं और ये पिछले लेक्चर में आपको बता चुकी हूँ. सो दे आर रिएक्टिव इन दिस केस. एंड हेलोजन जो है एक्स, इन दैट केस वी सी आयोडाइड्स आर मोर रिएक्टिव एज कंपेयर टू ब्रोमाइड, एंड ब्रोमाइड आर मोर रिएक्टिव एज कंपेयर टू क्लोराइड. So now I am taking here C2H5 ethyl magnesium bromide, and I am treating it with HOH ion. Now a negative charge on this carbon, a positive on this, a positive on this, negative charge here. Now this C2H5 shows attraction for this positive C2H5, and 1H gets C2H6, and you know this is the formula for ethane and alkane, a hydrocarbon. And in the product we get Br and OH. The name of this organic compound is hydroxymagnesium bromide. This is ethane, and this ethane, say you can use Grignard reagent for the preparation of alkane also. इसकी preparation में भी आ जाता है. So this is the case how Grignard reagent reacts with water. This is the first case. Its reaction with water, because it is very much reactive by nature. Now what will be the second case? Second case is the reaction of Grignard reagent, suppose with ammonia. And then you know about the formula for ammonia is NH3. Now what happens? Reaction of Grignard's reagent with ammonia, A double M. You know इसकी जो स्मेल होती है चुभने वाली होती है, अमोनिया, एंड इट इज़ यूज्ड इन केस ऑफ ब्लीचिंग में, कॉस्मेटिक्स में ये यूज़ होती है, और बाकी भी पर्पसेस हैं. तो एल्काइल मैग्नीशियम हेलाइड में हम लेते हैं इथाइल CH3CH2, this is C2H5 ethyl magnesium bromide, its reaction with ammonia NH3. Now what will be the product in this case? The product is, first of all, ammonia ionizes to give you hydrogen ion and amide ion. कैसे? दोबारा लिख लेते हैं. Ethyl CH3CH2 magnesium bromide, and on ionization it gives you H positive ion and amide ion NH2 negative one. Here this one is negatively charged, this one is positively charged. The mechanism is that this negative charge shows affinity for positive. Okay, now what will you get? You get again CH3 and MgBr NH2 amino magnesium bromide, and the name of this is ethane. So this equation can be used for the preparation of alkane or ethane. This is the second reaction of Grignard reagent with ammonia. And Grignard reagent is very much reactive. That's why the apparatus should be moisture free. Now again we say the reaction of Grignard's reagent or RMGX, its reaction with chlorocyanogen CN2, इसको क्लोरोसियानोजन भी बोलते हैं एंड ऑल्सो सियानोजन क्लोराइड एट्सेट्रा, तो मैं इसको क्लोरोसियानोजन ही बोलूँगी. So instead of taking R, we write here ethyl CH3 CH2. This is ethyl. Magnesium comes as such, and taking bromide as halogen, its reaction with Cl and cyanide. Now see what happened. This halogen is electronegative by nature. Electronegative means it has tendency to accept the electron towards itself, or we say electronic cloud is maximum here near chlorine. That's why it will get partial negative charge and this a positive charge. And you know the alkyl group of Grignard reagent is always negatively charged, and magnesium is a metal always positively charged. Always positively charged. Now this negative, now this negative shows, now this negative will show its attraction for this cyanogen के केस में आएगा. तो we get CH3 CH2CN. This is called as ethyl cyanide. Ethyl cyanide plus we get magnesium bromide and magnesium chloride, chloromagnesium bromide या bromomagnesium chloride. So this is the case how we prepare ethyl cyanide using Grignard reagent. And other is, see the reaction of Grignard's reagent का reaction देखें with alcohol. With alcohol. Now what will happen in this case? We take CH3 CH2 negatively charged, magnesium positively charged, and bromide. We take its reaction with alcohol. तो अल्कोहल में हमने यहाँ पर ले लिया इथाइल अल्कोहल C2H5OH. In this case what happens? Again write CH3 CH2 ethyl magnesium bromide plus this oxygen is electronegative by nature. Electronegative by nature means it has tendency to accept the electron. So the thing becomes like this, that electronic cloud is more towards oxygen as compared to hydrogen. So hydrogen gets a positive charge and oxygen gets an ethoxide gets, this is called as ethoxide. Ethane से ethoxide because of the presence of oxygen with ethyl group. It is called as ethoxide ion. And here negative charge on alkyl group, a positive on electropositive metal. Now what happens? This CH3 and CH2, it shows its attraction for H plus. CH3, CH2 and H, 1H. They give you what will you, they will get you again C2H6 ethane, plus we get magnesium bromide, and we say ethoxide ion. Ethoxo magnesium bromide, plus we get ethane, and it can be used also for the preparation of an alkane, which is said to be as ethane. Now this is very much important. We say Grignard reagent is very much reactive. Very much reactive means you have seen so far the reaction of Grignard reagent with water, with chlorocyanogen, with ethyl alcohol, with ammonia. Next is the reaction of Grignard's reagent, its reaction with carbon dioxide, with CO2. What happened in this case when it reacts with carbon dioxide? Now instead of writing R, I'm taking ethyl CH3, CH2, C2H5, magnesium, and halogen here again bromide, and its reaction with carbon dioxide. The formula for carbon dioxide is like this at an angle of 180 degree. ये हमारे पास आ रहा है. This carbon gets negative charge, magnesium electropositive metal. Now what happens? We say this oxygen gets a pair of electron towards itself because it is electronegative by nature, more electronegative as compared to carbon. That's why it carries a negative charge and carbon will carry a positive charge. Now negative shows its attraction for positive, this one, and this magnesium will show its attraction for this one. Actually हमारे पास क्या बनता है? We get an intermediate product, and the product is C double bond O. ये हमारे पास आ रहे हैं O MgBr. This O negative shows attraction for this MgBr, and we get this CH2 negative affinity for positive carbon के साथ CH2CH3. It is an intermediate product. Now what happened? This intermediate product further reacts. It further reacts with water. That's why we may write in this case H2O. H2O in the form of H plus ion and OH ion. So what will you get? In case it goes under ionization, giving you H plus ion and OH ion, and so we get a side product magnesium bromide, और यहाँ पर O है तो O negative shows attraction for H plus ion, OH ion बन जाएगा, बाकी यहाँ पर OH रह जाएगा, and this OH will come in this case C double bond O, OH, CH2, CH3. तो यहाँ पर हमारे पास हाइड्रोजन आयन आ गया, ठीक है. तो इस तरह से हमारे पास बन गया 1 2 3. दिस इज सेट टू बी, इसको अगर इस वे में लिखें CH3 CH2 C double bond OOH. This is carboxylic acid, and the name of carboxylic acid ends at OIC. OIC. This and 3 carbons हैं 1 2 3. So propane से ये बन गया हमारे पास propanoic acid. This is the case of propanoic acid. तो तो ये हम दोबारा देख लेते हैं. इथाइल मैग्नीशियम ब्रोमाइड reacts with carbon dioxide in such a way that oxygen is electronegative by nature. This oxygen, after getting electron, becomes partially negative and carbon positive. Intermediate product we get C double bond O oxygen as such. This O negative shows affinity for magnesium bromide, so O negative MgBr. And the fourth valency, 2 bond यहाँ पर बन रहे हैं, third यहाँ, the fourth bond is satisfied with this alkyl group, which is ethyl CH2CH3. Then this intermediate product reacts with water. Water, gives you H plus ion and OH negative ion. दो ions आपको देता है. In this case, what happens? This MgBr comes as such. This O negative shows affinity for this H positive. ये आ गया हमारे पास, H आ गया यहाँ से. और उसके बाद हम देखते हैं बाकी हमारे पास ये रह जाता है C डबल बॉन्ड O CH2 and this OH जो है it attacks on this position making fourth bond with carbon forming fourth bond with this hydroxyl ion, and on rearranging we say CH3 CH2 C double bond OH, we get propanoic acid. So this Grignard reagent is very much important according to examination point of view. This is the part 1. जो part 2 है, इसकी last जो वीडियो आएगी, second last last वीडियो है part 2, उसमें मैं आपको बताऊंगी about how using Grignard's reagent we can prepare primary alcohol, secondary alcohol and tertiary alcohol. And this thing that prepare primary, how can we prepare primary alcohol, secondary alcohol and tertiary alcohol using Grignard reagent is very much important according to examination point of view. तो आज के लिए इतना ही काफ़ी. Thank you.